Hello and welcome to my thought for the day this week. Today I'm going to talk about talents. I must confess, I'm not a football fan. I didn't watch the World Cup until I happened on the second half of the final between Spain and England. I marvelled at the skill of the players and it got me thinking that isn't it wonderful how we have individual talents which we can share. You're possibly wondering at this point if you have any particular gift. I think we often overlook our talents, and it takes someone else to kindly tell us what it might be. When I was a teenager, my dad was posted to Belgium. The only secondary school was an American high school. My parents wanted us to stay in the British school system, so we had no option but to go to boarding school. I have always loved to sing, and my mum used to always say I sang before I talked, long before ABBA coined the phrase in their song, Thank You for the Music. Anyway, while in my dorm, someone heard me singing, and before long, I was asked to sing to them. I would only agree if all the lights were turned off. I wasn't convinced that my singing voice was any different to anyone else's. One of the most requested songs was Mother of Mine. By the time I'd finished singing, most of the girls would be crying. I hope it was the lyrics. You see, I'm still not convinced. In the New Testament, we're told of a story Jesus tells, a parable of the talents. In it, he describes 3 men who are given bags of money. Now, I'm not a financial whiz of any description, so the parable has always made me skim over it. But because I'm considering talents, I decided to study it a bit more. So, a rich man gives 3 men bags of money. The first gets 5 bags, the second gets 2 bags, and the third 1 bag. The first man invests his money wisely and increases his money by 5 times. The second man has 2 bags of coins. He invests it likewise and increases his by 2 bags. The third man leaves his bag as it is, and so it doesn't increase. If you're like me, you're probably glazed over by now. Anyway, the men who've increased their money are patted on the back and told that they will have wealth beyond measure. The man who did nothing is given a right telling off and called a wastrel. I accept that my talent is not of the financial kind. I have a talent. I love to sing. I belong to a choir. We perform. It brings joy to the audience and also to us. Those footballers have a talent. They train, they play football, they bring joy to all their fans. We really are all gifted in some way. I know people who always have the right words for others. I know people who'll drive someone 50 miles in the opposite direction to where they're going because they love to drive. I know people who love to cook. They are always ready to bake a cake to share. I know people who like order. They're the ones keeping our churches and communities, the buildings, in good order. The list is endless. So today, please humour me by thinking about something you enjoy doing. I bet it's your talent. Just stop and ponder how that talent might impact richly on others. Till next time, have a great week. May God bless you all. Bye-bye.